Hello and welcome back to Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. We are playing the Tyranid campaign, we are playing the Skaldgrim overhaul mod, and we're looking to wrap up the campaign tonight, if at all possible. Things are looking good. In the last episode we crashed the Sentinel worlds, took the fight to the Necrons, and we have them isolated in one more sector. At the same time we stormed the Eye of Terra, and we chewed on the spicy humans, the chaos humans, and we destroyed Abaddon, the despoiler. There isn't much left to stand in our way. The sector of Agrippina has opened up and we have an operation here. The Admech fleets are awaiting our presence at Finreth in an operation, and we also have to contend with some Space Marines. We took some time to go around and change all of the planets that we currently own to these, the reclamation pools, to try and minimize the upkeep costs. And we managed to get it to 40, so we have plenty of biomass. Some of our fleets are at low strength because they had to fight the Necrons, but we will replenish them in short order. And we also have some technology here to reclaim biomass from enemies we defeat. So I think we have enough power to wrap up the campaign. Thanks for joining me. We're going to end the turn here. We've got a Necron incursion coming towards Horepta. We will fight them, and then we will go into Hydra Caudatus and take over the sector. We will then move into Agrippina and start chewing on the Imperium. So I'm going to give the Behemoths a good go against the Necron ships. Let's get started. We have two of the World Eaters here to provide heavy fighters. If the Behemoths can't get through, then I'm sure the World Eaters will be able to finalize the fight. Got the Bioplasma Hive ships, which are pretty good, but only against things that can be critted. Some of the top tier Necron stuff are immune to critical hits. Two major obstacles here. That's a problem for these large hive ships. Yes, I'm excited too. Welcome, Ninevasi. It looks like a lot of fun. And it will be coming up shortly on the channel. So it looks like we got lucky. No fighters. They don't know we're here yet. Now they do. Let's try and eat this one while we can. Necrons are highly resistant to ramming, it seems. But the big boy, chewing down on the Necron escort. Oh, we've got two of these Soul Eaters. Oh, Azagorods, they're even heavier hitters. Let's try and board them. Yeah, I saw there was a major rework to most of the missions, including the starting campaign, and that you have to do them to get to access some of the units. So most certainly will play the whole thing. Oops. Got a bit of a traffic jam going on. Behemoth is doing a fantastic job here against the Azagorod. Massive morale shock. The Necrons are fleeing. Most certainly fleeing. Boarding actions are on, but I don't think there's enough time to stop him from getting away. Just our escorts and the hardened clutch. They are thrown away each time. The Titans will need a rest, but they did a fantastic job. That was 1,200 points worth of behemoths. They will need an extra turn to recover. Do I have any I don't have any ship. Yes, I do have a shipyard. Here, there is a unique feature for the Tyranids now as well from one of our researchers. If we have an escort, it's the cheapest ones available, we can sacrifice them to fully heal the fleet. And so our behemoths are fully healed and they're ready for action. We're going to hit Hydra Cordatus pretty hard. The Necrons will have twice the power that they did in that battle though, so we do need to keep that in mind. But we'll stick with the same team. This time it's a swarm ship. Stick with the same plan. The Hive ships, these bioplasma ones, are significantly slower than the rest of our fleet. It looks like they're coming at us in line formation. Made great first contact with Behemoth number 1. 2 cruisers taken down, the second Behemoth making contact. And looks like we have an Anubis. This is a worthy foe. Oh, it's the basic version. Niadrasava. No good with an Anglo tongue. trouble steer them. The first of the Necron flagships is down. We might lose one of the behemoths. It's being focused. There's not much we can do to react to that. They certainly trade really well. Good morning, Razzie. Welcome to the stream. Behemoths are so powerful, they trade really well. We don't really care if we lose them, as long as they do significant damage first. Catastrophic damage. Probably want to keep our hive ships back. We're no doubt going to lose some more. We'll keep up the hyper aggression. Okay, now the Throne of the Silent King is out. All bets are off. Not enough time to recharge the rush. Come on, turn around. What are you doing, you fool? Just on a rampage, this one, a feeding frenzy. We take down one more Necron ship before it succumbs to fire. And now it looks like it's a carrier duel. And that is the Anubis. It's not the Throne of the Silent King. It's lots of firepower and mediocre carrier ability. Let's see if we can sneak up on it. We just have to take down the fighter screen first, which is on this side. Just forewarning guys, if for some reason the stream cuts out unexpectedly, it's because there is a raging storm outside at the moment. The warp is showing its fury tonight, after losing Abaddon. We can commence the boarding actions. Now we're trying to sneak up on it, get the Strangler to attach. And we'll keep the Hive ships away now. Oh, it's not a strangler, it's a projectile one. So this is the only one with a tentacle. The escort being discovered and exploding in a fury of disintegrator ray. Trying to chase down the hive ships. We'll just stay away. Hiding behind the carcass of the behemoth, the tentacle penetrating the carcass and heading straight towards the Anubis. And we've got him. He's done for. Taken out all the turrets. He's susceptible to unlimited strikes now. And the Bioplasma Titans taking it down. Anubis, no trouble whatsoever. Being able to hide so easily makes the fight against the Necrons much easier than the Imperials. But that ramming... oh, that was amazing. That was totally worth 1,200 points.
Great One, I must report that the Void Worlds and Hydrocodatus have fallen to the endless hunger.
You disappoint me, Amarkan. The Dark Throne is not yet awake. Your failure has placed our entire dynasty in peril.
How may I atone, Great One?
Withdraw to my location. All is not yet lost.
As you command, Great One.
They were hoping it would buy enough time to awaken the Dark Throne, but it wasn't. There wasn't enough time. And now the Tyranids are on their tail.
Array your fleets to defend the Dark Throne. It must be protected at all costs.
Will it be roused in time, Great One?
It will. Many cryptecs have staked their lives upon that one singular fact.
Indigestible. With the Tyranids' progression barely delayed by the Necrons' defenses, Pharaon Kephrekt and Nemesor Amokan have retreated to the Lone Star system to defend the Dark Throne until its imminent activation. They must annihilate the endless hunger once and for all. So that has opened up the Lone Star system, which is over here. My hope is that at least one fleet tries to break out. We'll use Vanguard forces to try and bring down their bravery just a notch. And we need to strengthen up this fleet. This one here is fine. It's all World Eaters. It needs some escorts, but we can build up a nest here. These fleets are obviously missing all of their Titans now, so we need to replenish those. And the Swarm fleet and its Hive World Eaters can come over here next turn. In the meantime, let's head on over to Jinchar. As I said, we've got a few weakened fleets that we need to build up, and that's why our income's not so bad at the moment. We made a fair amount of biomass from that fight, those two fights, so that's impressive. I think we're good. Let's go and fight the Space Marines. And we will use everything we have here. We've got Psionic Stalkers and Omegas.
The Forge world Agrippina itself would have fallen millennia ago, but for its formidable defenses, now bolstered by the Cadian diaspora. Even with Cadia lying in ruins, its scions stand firm beside Agrippina. And it is well that this is so, for the world's technological wonders have proven an irresistible lure to Chaos warpsmiths. The Agrippina sector is a linchpin in the Cadian Gate's defenses, a laboring manufactorum that feeds nearby worlds with weaponry and much-needed munitions. Wealth abounds within its borders, and it supplies the Astra Militarum with many of its finest regiments.
We've got 2 units of Space Marines here to fight. I think we'll fight them first to set up the planetoid nest, and then worry about the special operation soon. We've got plenty of time to do it. Let's deal with the rest of the turn before we continue into Agrippina. What we want to do is, I'm going to set up the Vanguard forces so we can take advantage of the perks at Patriarch Call. It's a pretty dense system, so it will also reduce braveries a significant amount. Basically spending all the biomass we just collected, and even though we're going to fight here, I'll do it here for the extra point of bravery. I think that's all of them. Yep. Alright. We have about 9 fishing fleets. We managed to find a couple of extra spots in the Eye of Terra, so we get spicy chaos fish. I'm going to leave this sector clear until we have established a beachhead. We'll save up the points. Oh, we can build 2 Titans, so let's do that. So the former swarm ship fleets are going to have some behemoths. We're really liking those, and I have a feeling they're going to be super fun to use against the Imperials. I've been saying it for a while now. Now we get to actually do it. Yes, we've been planning this for a while. The Gene Stealers are already filling the refugee ships that are pouring out of Chinchar. Stragglers from Scaris, any that manage to survive. I think I have a fleet at Scaris now that I mention it. Or are they fishers? Yeah, they're fishers. Yes, it was Skellis. On their way. This is a behemoth fleet as well. We have some Drukhari raiders on their way, but they won't be a worry. I'm not too concerned about them at all. After a while, the game forgets your admirals' names. I'm not sure why that happens. Maybe because we've been through so many of them. And we're just holding here. Alright, let's launch that battle over at Agrippina. Finreth We're going up against the Salamanders and the Iron Hands. Let's bring the Omegas. I think they will do really well. They one-tap escorts, so that will be nice to see. It's an awkward fleet number. We need a few more fleet points to make complete squads. I'm not really happy with 3 swarm ships, but it's all we can work with points-wise. One more level up, I think we go to 36,000 renown, and that's a much better number. There isn't much meat on them, but the Salamanders will make up for it. It's a shame they're not all perpetuals. We could farm them forever. Yeah, so we've got 2 Omegas in the center. The Hivefleet ships on the outside. We're expecting lots of boarding torpedoes and squadrons. What have we got here to face off against? The Lex Talonus. The lighting isn't great here, but a beautiful green salamander ship. Let's get the Omegas on it. I'll wait a moment before we deploy the fighters, because they usually concentrate up on one. And let's get the escorts up. Are they actually coming over here? The line looks like they're coming over here. Harpies are out on all ships. We'll set up a bit of a flanking action here with our escorts. Try and break up their cohesion a little bit. And in come the fighters and the bombers. The Thunderhawks. Are there enough Harpies to take them all down? Let's set the turrets to max. There are not enough. Let's head over behind our other ship here, so we can get some of the assistance from their fighters. Got a Nova Cannon going off. They caught us, and they're hitting us with lance weapons. Made contact on this side. We need to get up near the Lex. Got an Indomitus battle barge. The sheer amount of harpies is just breaking it. One of our hive ships found itself a tasty morsel. Battle barge hiding here in the mist. The spore cloud. Reposition this ship. What's Lex doing? Trying to run. Let's see if we can get through this ship in one bite. World Eater on this side has a lot of Space Marines on board. A lot. Managed to hide this one. Let's get it out with the battle plans if we can. It's a hive ship frenzy. But the Indomitus battle barge is presenting a problem. Let's get over there. This is why Void Stalker is so important in my view. Once you get these hive ships, you need them to be maneuverable because they get stuck. Boarding actions on that ship. The bio ship. They stole the plans back from us. A few behind us. Let's follow up. And now we have the flame-wrought salamander ship, but it's as the Iron Hands. Let's reposition behind them. Still got one ship down here. It's a drifting hulk. It's okay to ignore. And let's reposition both of these ships behind. High energy turn from the battle barge, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Where's our last one? I've left him over here. These hive ships are just having an absolute field day. We managed to eat our way through the flame rot. The last ships are now encircled. I think that might be a sign of things to come. That was extremely satisfying. I hope you all agree. Although I haven't been able to get as many cool cinematic shots with this playthrough because it is very micro-intensive with the Tyranids, in my opinion. With the Imperials, you can set a line and let them fight while you watch. So this ship didn't even, this fleet didn't see any combat. But that was a good first turn into Agrippina. We have the backup fleets ready to go. Let's see where we can jump ahead to. We can go to Baal and Old Thor, as well as there's a small enclave of, well, it's not small, but there's chaos here. They can't reinforce, so I might be best off letting them stay here so the Imperiums might attack them rather than me. We've got the Tau, another enclave of chaos, a small enclave, and a large one of Eldar. So a nice variety here. We're not using behemoths against the Eldar. Psionic Omegas for these guys. We might be able to sneak a few more fights here. The Bioacid Hive Ship fleet's got the Pyroclastic Titan with it. They can come up here to Baal. And we'll send a second fleet with the Pyroclastic Titans. Going up against the Admech, so this might be fun. In the meantime, get the next wave ready. The Sentinel Worlds, yeah, we've used all our movement points over here, and we're just trying to trap the Necrons inside. They can still cause invasions here, but their threat level's pretty low, so I don't expect them to do that. They might just try and reinforce here. Go with the 3 acid spewing titans. Put them in a gas cloud and this is going to go off. World Eater hive ship. I think that'll do. 3,000 points versus their 2,400. Once we've taken down Cadia, there's nothing stopping us on the road to Terra. Holy Terra. The tasty morsel if there ever was one. And because we've already eaten chaos, maybe it's okay for the Golden Throne to be consumed. There aren't many clouds for us to take advantage of, but the asteroid field also counts. They have such a big footprint. Alright, let's go. First one there gets the first bite. We have a few boarding torpedoes on their way, but only a few, not too many. We have enough turrets to deal with those. We'll send out scout fighters. We just want to find them. Got some torpedoes on the way. These ones are pretty nasty, so we will put up a fighter screen here. See if we can fit 2 hive ships in this cloud. We are about to make contact. Oh, look at all the Nova cannons. And they have the Spartans. These are great line ships. I really like them. If I ever play the Imperials again, I'm just going to make a whole fleet of these in the early game. We did a lot of experimentation. But now I know what ships are great. I reckon there's some really good builds you could have. Very dense AdMech fleet. We've got a Archaeotech Arc has a lot of firepower. Let's go get them. Okay, next time we have the boost available, we boost in with the Psychic Screams all activated. And that is incredibly effective. Hello, Shadowfane. The campaign is going swimmingly. We are just about to commence assault on Agrippina. We're one step away from Cadia, and when Cadia falls, then we are on our way to Terra for the big feast. Activate the Psychic Scream, and we're going to get ready to boost in here. Synchronized burst of psychic energy from every Hive ship. The AdMech fleet instantly buckles. Only one ship still in fighting order. Although the Hive ships are now tangled up. Let's get after them. Nowhere for this Spartan ship to go, but out in a blaze of glory. I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like we're going to curb stomp the Imperials. Unless they start fielding full Titan fleets, I don't know what they're going to do against us. Yeah, I know what you mean by Warhammer 3 not being what everyone expected after, what's it, nearly 9 years now? Even longer of development over the 3 games. I get you on that one. I highly recommend this game. It's really fun. Once you get a grasp of the tactics, like I said, it's a bit clunky here on the strategic map, but you take it how it is. I love all the little lore bits. You can read up on all the planets and their histories. We haven't done a lot of that, but it's there for people to enjoy. And I believe that's all we can achieve this turn. I don't really want to risk a 2v1 when the Tyranids don't fight that way, unless it's them with the 2v1. Or something, you know what I mean, whatever. Trying to be philosophical. I highly recommend the mod. All of the factions have such great variety in their ships. The Tyranids have less variety, but I understand why. My recommendation is to just turn down the amount, like do a custom difficulty and just turn down the amount of invasions, because the base difficulty, it really pads it out with the factions constantly invading you, and it sort of drags the campaign on needlessly. I mean, sure, do it if you're looking for a challenge and you want to play long term, but for entertainment factor with a good balance of battles and story missions, then I would highly recommend adjusting that. Okay, 3 turns until these guys arrive. We don't care about them. Chinchar needs to recharge. Oh, the Tyranids are great. Yes, we love the swarm here. Boarding actions, ramming. They do have pretty competent ranged doctrine if you build your fleets that way. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. We're going with the Mucus here. Mucus is great, bringing down the upkeep of the fleets in the system with it. And they did reinforce the sector here with a starbase, as I thought they would. This fleet here could use some more stalkers. Got a couple of behemoths scattered in here. I think just one. Yeah, one. We could start throwing Tyranids at them. We might even just do the operation to finish them off once and for all. We don't have to fight these 3 fleets if we don't need to. I'll just bring heaps of these. Heaps and heaps. I've got 1 behemoth scattered in there. 3,200 leadership worth. Let's see if we can take down Pharaon Kefrekt. I cannot pronounce Necron names.
Markham, our foe is arrayed for battle.
So I see, Great One. Are the protocols of war to be followed?
They are not. The endless hunger is undeserving of that honor.
As you command, Great One.
Is that war crimes confirmed? Sounds like it to me. What have we got here? Anubis. May as well just move up in an orderly line. We know they'll be in the clouds.
Tsar, are the defense platforms operational?
Indeed. The tremor cannon also stands ready.
I give the order. Unleash its might.
Ooh, they used the star pulse too early. They know where we are.
Acceptable. They shall not easily endure that. Do the defense platforms hold?
For now, Great One.
The Dark Throne is waking. We need hold only a little longer.
Indeed, Great One.
Hey Joker, welcome mate. You're watching episode 2. Thanks very much for stopping by, man. We are on the home straight, so if you haven't seen the other episodes, spoilers ahead. But thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy it. We are about to crush the Necrons. See if we can eat our way through this Anubis. Fair amount of firepower. Let's get up there and help. We won't throw away our flagship. Silly to do that. We lost our teleportability because the Necron flagship blew our brains out. Dark Throne is about to shoot at us again. I'll retreat this one from the field. Behemoth chewing through the stations. I'll have a second bite on this Anubis. So one of our hive ships has managed to disengage. We better bring on another flagship so no one panics. We don't need any ferals in the ranks. Inserting the spike into the Necron station is enough. Even the advanced technology can't stop brute strength.
Impossible! Where are our allies? Our vassals?
We are here, Great One.
I'm going to retreat this behemoth. I'd like to keep it alive.
Name of treaty. The Tremorins stand with you.
And not before time. Our defenses teeter on the brink.
I recommend the Tremorin be deployed to shield the Tremor Cannon, Great One.
It shall be done.
Let's rush to take that. pull him in. Oh, the hitbox is too big. He's already in our mouth. We just have to close our jaws. We're almost there. Yes, we are. Hurry up. Don't overshoot it, please.
The tremor cannon is gone.
Confirm.
There is no error. It has been destroyed.
Annihilation! You have failed me!
My regrets, Great One. There were too many to contain. Fresh contacts. Our defenses cannot endure.
Immortal! Deploy our reserves. My personal guard. The Dark Throne must be protected.
At your command, Great One.
We need to take that position now too. And that hive ship has escaped. We can just shoot this guy. We don't really need to engage him directly.
Dark Throne defense perimeters are breached. There are Tyranids on the surface.
Our phalanxes must hold. We cannot lose the Dark Throne.
We are losing ground.
Revive all legions at once.
See the mighty Kefrak, a prisoner in his own fortress.
Traffy, have you nothing better to do than mock?
You wrong me. I have come to aid you.
Why, Spexman? Why would you do this?
The Tyranids are problematic for us all. A little common cause is required in so desperate an hour.
We got them on the run. I sure am, connoisseur of
Our
stupidity.
defenses are overrun.
I sure am.
The Tyranids are destroying our generator cores.
No! This cannot be! Drive them back! Drive them back!
It is too late, Great One. This is our end, and the end of the Nephilim dynasty.
And there is the proof. We are winning. Goodbye, and I believe there were no losses, besides a few escorts. Oh, we lost a stalker as well when he got splattered by the Anubis.
Even the Necrons, master of the galaxy of yore, could not prevail. Those that did not retreat beyond this meager dimension were destroyed.
I have received report that the Necron presence has been eliminated, consumed by the Tyranid onslaught. If their ancient menace could not stand, it bodes ill for mankind's survival. But we will fight on. We will learn the lessons of defeat and emerge the stronger for our labors. The Imperium shall survive. In my father's name, I swear it.
And thus Girly Man is the only one left against the Tyranid threat. 3,400 fleet cap in battles now, a much more manageable number. And we're not going to fight these guys. Too bad. We destroyed it. So, and it's a low biomass world, so it's not worth really staying around here. So we will retreat. There might be some losses. Let's have a look. No. Some damage all around. A few malices for a turn or two, but all bioships are okay. Yeah. Yeah. We are. He's screwed. He's going to be soup very soon. We can't wait. We've collected all the spices. We have all the minerals. We just need to make the final soup. So we can abandon Sentinel worlds largely. We don't need to stay. The worlds here are being consumed, but they are worth next to nothing. So even if they get taken back, I'm okay with that. We're off to Chinchar, and we have some upgrades here. Almost completely filling out the tech tree. Additional launch bays. No. This is one I should have taken right at the start of the campaign, but that lets our escorts go dark again. We may as well take it. Ooh, that's actually quite good. Increasing the range of bioplasma. We don't really utilize that too much in our fleets. We've chosen acid. And thank you for the sub. Very appreciative, Banth. Thanks for joining us. Critical assault chance. This would give all of our ships lightning strike, but we are utilizing tentacles, which are much better in my view. Much more fun. Everyone loves tentacle attack. So let's give our hive ships a death screech. Okay. Agrippina. We've already made our first push in here. Let's build the nest. What do we want to build here? We've got fishing spot. Do I have a free fleet? Nope, they're all dead. We went through a few admirals recently, but we didn't really grow attached to any of our fleets in this campaign because they are just more of us. Extensions of our personality. Alright, let's jump these fleets here waiting for a feed. We'll top this one up. We've got 3 behemoths ready to go. We were going to leave these guys. Imperium Myas, thank you very much for the sub. Thanks for joining us. You arrived just in time. Do we go straight for the throat? Agrippina. It looks like the easiest fight. Let's do that. We're coming from Chinchar, these guys. Max range attack. Got Pyroclastic Titans in that one, and Behemoths in this one. Oh, we can't quite reach though. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I should have looked at that first. Alright, they can have the Pyroclastic Titans with them. I was hoping to have all Behemoths, but it will do. Oh, silly map. Like I said, the map is a little bit clunky, so don't touch your scroll wheel or you'll just zoom out. Could have been a little bit more refined. Alright, we're going to hit Agrippina. We have quite a few things to choose from. Let's go with the Pyroclastic Titan combo. And I guess just one behemoth, just to cause some chaos. And a bunch of Krakens. We're going up against the Blood Angels. There is a high risk of seeing their Chapter Master ship, which is crazy powerful. Long-range sniping ship armed with every lance imaginable. So if it's on the field, we rush it with boarding actions, whatever we can. The Sons of Sanguinius should make for a succulent meal. The thing here is our behemoth will have no real cover. And Space Marines love to spam their stuff. All of their ordnance. The Pyroclastic Titans don't have any launch bays. The swarm ships are pretty good picket ships. So we might have to use them as such. So ideally we'd like to spread the pain. And there's a lot of pain coming. So put these on brace for impact to increase their turret capacity and hope we can get across in time. They are, of course, going for the behemoth. They always do. It's the weakest target with no shield and no turrets. We might be a bit too slow. Even if they hit this, I would much prefer that. We shot down a good deal of them, but this wave of bombers here will be concerning. All the boarding actions ever. Flying in every hole that the Hive ship has. That's probably the best outcome, if we're honest. What have we got here? The Flame Wrought. Bring in more escorts so we can keep feeding them to the fire. Sacrificial ship, drawing all the boarding actions. Okay, and our Pyroclastic Titans are here. The second Titan we're dealing with is Lex Talonus. And we have an Indomitus Battle Barge. All very competent ships. Alright, let's bring the Behemoth up. It's going to be our coup de grace machine. Once we've corralled them all together, we might go and attach some tentacles to this battle barge here. And now the Pyroclastic Titans are belching their acid everywhere. We have incoming torpedoes. Trying to turn around them. Looks like they'll hit. Glancing off the side, we're through the shield of the Flame Wrought now. It's up to the Bio-Acid. Activating the Drool Cannon. Both of these Hive ships have that. Setting even more fires. Hive ship here in the center drawing all the aggro. We were going to get tentacles on it. I said we were going to do it. Tentacle firmly attached. And we will get the Behemoth onto the Indomitus. Here it comes. A hungry, hungry Behemoth. Get firmly into the side of the ship. The Flame Rod has a lot of forward-facing firepower. We've attached ourselves to the Lex Talonus, but this little swarm ship here is getting crushed by its big mummy. And the Behemoth has chewed through Indomitus in very short order. The hunger is high. The death screams of thousands. All of the flagships exploding in sequence. Actually quite amazing. The back and forward order, you're able to really wiggle those talons around. We've got more to fight? Yes, we do. What's arrived now? Harathnical. That's a White Scars ship. Attach the tentacle any second. We actually might draw. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to draw it in. The excitement is high. The tongue is wagging. Board this one. Behemoth's got target in sight. trying to boost off, but the narwhal horn is firmly embedded in the side of the ship. It only hastened his demise. This one is getting pretty short on immune system. The white blood cells are running out. Space Marines running rampant inside the skull. The Blood Angels have been cast aside. Pretty happy with that. We didn't really get the behemoth into much action, but the pyroclastic titans didn't care. Their firepower was impressive. And Agrippina is now ours. So there's quite a bit of biomass here. Got 3 or 4, 5 planets. What's this one here? Yamar Faith. Reduces chaos. Yeah, we've already devoured chaos. Got a few nests as well. A small nest. So we've got a moon nest and an asteroid nest. Together they make a planet-sized one. Good stuff. I'm thinking that we're pretty soon be able to do this operation, actually. Let's just knock it on the head. Fabricator Cambrius may have found a way to slow down the Tyranids' progression into the Aegis Ocularis. He has demanded Inquisitor Darkhammer to help him enforce a blockade in the Finret system in the Agrippina sector. The Fabricator Cambrius is the one that left the poor Admiral to her fate when the Tyranids first arrived at Skelos. Ships aren't in great shape. When we fought Darkhammer in the Imperium campaign, he had a pretty powerful armada. It felt like it was never ending. It had like every Titan in the Imperium roster. Three behemoths here. Got a few star bases to chew our way through. We also have some help by the look of it. Psionic Omega is ready.
Is everything prepared, Fabricator? The Imperium can scarce afford another debacle from the Adeptus Mechanicus.
All is in readiness. The Ancient One was an aberration, as today's efforts will show.
My ships stand ready. The Tyranids shall not pass.
I don't believe you.
We should remain clear of the plasma storms. Or better still, use them to our advantage.
That would be clear to a child, Fabricator. Let us hope you have more to offer this defense than the starkly obvious.
Tyranid vessels entering blockade.
We have them. All commands engage. Scour these abominations from the stars!
Let's get into them. I don't know how easily it's going to be able to get those drones across the battlefield. Those starbases are going to make short work of them if we let them.
Recommend we hold our position. We will engage the Devourer in the shadow of our battle stations.
Agreed. We should not divide our strength.
Everything is rushing ahead, our allies. See, I thought that the Tyranids were immune to plasma storms, but that might be someone else. But I'm going to believe them. It might be the Eldar that are immune to them. Yeah, no, he's not immune to that. I think. He looks like he's healing. Yeah, we're immune. Surely. Oh, I don't think it matters anyway. We have lots of stuff to get into fighting. Ooh, there's a line of escorts here. Beautiful. How's this behemoth going? He's right in the center of their formation. He's ready with another charge. Let's hit the flagship. Shatter their morale. Fabricator. Hunted down. This one's taken heaps of damage. While we weren't watching. Probably bombing strikes, to be honest. Let's go for the one right in front of us. Flagship for the taking. "47 boarding actions on this poor one, but he's getting his money's worth."
The Dominus Mechanicus and the Blinding Light both readers destroyed, and the Tyranids keep coming. All vessels, prepare to retreat.
So everyone on the field is running now. Because we took out the flagships. Nice, easy fight. I think we may have lost someone. He's bleeding quite profusely.
Dark days are gathering pace. Fabricator Cambrius has failed to hold Finrit. Agrippina teeters on the brink.
If it is your wish, I'll attend to the matter, Lord Commander.
Go. Requisition all that you need. Hold Agrippina. The Imperium's fate may well turn on your actions, Admiral Spire.
So Fabricator Cambrius wasn't able to hold us back, and it looks like Darkhammer's dead. The Imperium threat has been reduced, and we are on the road to victory. We can now get plasma bursts.
This is Lord Admiral Spire, acting with full authority of Lord Commander Guilliman. Agrippina must be held at all costs. All able vessels, please respond.
This is Donatus Aphael of the Blood Angels. We are inbound to Agrippina.
My thanks, Captain. I must warn you, we are still several days out. We cannot guarantee reinforcement for some time.
Hopeless battles are nothing new to the sons of Sanguinius. While we yet draw breath, we shall not give even an inch of ground.
Good hunting to you, Captain.
Devastated by the Tyranid swarms, a sector of Agrippina has found itself on the edge of total annihilation. Finally, Lord High Admiral Spire has called for any Imperial ship in the area to defend the capital world of the sector before it is ravaged by the Great Devourer. Only the Blood Angels have responded. And we just fought the Blood Angels at Agrippina, so their initial garrison has been annihilated, and there is now just one operation to complete. So we will sacrifice a few drones to fully heal the fleet. So making sure you always have one escort can keep your fleet at fighting status for a long time. Okay, back to nearly full strength. Go the Void Lurker. And I think we might just try and fight the Blood Angels now. Three behemoths. Pyroclastic Titan times 2. Make that times 3. I said it before, but I think the Blood Angels will make a succulent meal. Very nutritious. A little bit of a taint to the flesh, but it gives it a gamey taste. The hive mind quite enjoys it.
We are prepared. Let the Tyranids come.
I pledge we will hold this region or die trying. I trust you'll not give grounds for disappointment.
We are the sons of Sanguinius. For 10,000 years, we have spent his blood and ours in the Imperium's defense. Today is no different.
The proper answer, Commodore.
For a Blood Angel, there can be no other.
He's a Blood Angel, is he? A Chapter Surf Admiral. He didn't look like he was Astartes.
We have solar eruptions sweeping this area. If our shields are non-functional when they arrive...
It will be a poor end to a glorious tale. Understood.
I wonder if these things are immune to the solar eruptions. What are we dealing with? Have they got Titans in? Oh, they're all waiting in the background. Oh dear, they're going for our behemoths. We'll just have to cop that. Ooh, actually, the Tyranids are really weak against this because they can't put fires out. So yes, I need to make sure that our guys are in clouds. It's pretty trivial for the other factions because they can just put their fires out. And we just have to let those burn, unfortunately. So it did about 10% damage. It's not good. We don't want to do that too often. Trying to fit the hive ships in these tiny clouds may pose a problem. Let's switch to rapid fire with this pyroclastic titan. "47 boarding actions on this poor escort. And everyone just explodes in a cloud of spores. What are we dealing with here? The Raven Guard's Shadow of the Emperor. Despite being a Raven Guard ship, it is being served by the Blood Angels. Let's get close. It's a competent carrier and can go stealth, so we just want to finish it off. Okay, now we just need to wait for the next lot. The behemoths, they're hiding over here.
Bring us in closer.
Aye, Captain.
I think I just won the mission. I think something broke. We didn't even fight the rest of the Space Marines. Did I kill them too fast? Okay. Well, looks like Captain Donatus was late to the fight, and we just won.
All contact lost
Something
with
went wrong
Captain
there.
Raphael's strike force, Admiral.
Then we are too late. Agrippina is lost, and Astartes' fleet is massing at Lelitha. We shall join them.
Cold. Claws skittering. The voice of hunger. No. No.
Beneficent Emperor. What? Medici to the bridge.
The hive mind permeates these systems. He has been overcome by its presence. Contact the Vanguard Eternum. Tell them we require their navigator at once.
Yes, my lord. It seems Lelitha will have to fight without us.
So the taste for blood, we overrun the Blood Angels before they could even marshal up a defense. Biomass generation is increased by 15%. It's only a small thing. And from now on we can experience solar eruptions, but this is all happening very late in the campaign.
We have received transmission from the Sanctified Wrath. They do not expect to reach Lelitha before the battle is done.
Ha! The Imperial Navy is wise to leave this battle to true warriors!
As we would be wise not to rejoice that our numbers are diminished. Admiral Spire is a loyal servant of the Emperor.
And now a Dark Angel speaks of loyalty! These are strange days indeed.
An odd habit, to waste energy on old quarrels when fresh battle awaits.
We've had the 3 chapters convening. It's like the Space Wolves, the Dark Angels, and the Raven Guard. With the Blood Angels' defeat, Lord High Admiral Spire has ordered every remaining Adeptus Astartes ship to gather and hold Lelitha while his fleet is on its way. This is the Imperium's last chance to prevent the Tyranids from accessing the Cadian sector. We must complete the special operation in Lelitha. Okay, let's start making our way over there. We have a few fishing spots, but things are looking really good. We are increasing our biomass every time we fight a large battle like that and don't take significant losses. So we just have to go through the fleets one by one. These guys I will leave here. We could try and snipe these guys out. This is a biomass world with a planetoid nest. So let's go here. Fight the Eldar. Have to leave this Titan home. It's pretty... Actually, let's cheese it like we do. Use the Tyranids mechanics when we can. Sacrifice a Strangler. Aw, it won't let me. Oh, it's because we're in enemy territory. That's okay. We'll just deal with it. Basically everything. This will be one of the last times we fight the Eldar. There aren't too many positions left. I think we're just going to start. We'll start and rush them with everything we have. How many fighters are we expecting? We've got one of these super weapons, the Vol's Crown. We were able to intercept the bombers. Nope, the fighters were too slow. Stranglers, get your tentacles out. Before they blast you. Stranglers have been destroyed. Swarf ship is going for it. Trying to intercept. Managed to take out one of their escorts. Sending out the boarding pods for all of the high value targets. That swarm ship just got caned by torpedoes. Absolutely mutilated. If they want to sit still, they are going to die. Let's keep attacking the generators on all the ships we can see. Try and stop this hollow field. It's not quite enough room for our hive ships to maneuver. Let's get behind this very dangerous ship. Got him running now. Oh no. We've got the boarding pods away, but this one might have to leave the battlefield. Get him. The Eldar ships have pretty low health pools, but they do regenerate. Fire overcomes that, in the same way that we're weak against fire. But I believe the Eldar can repair fires on their ship. So they have a little bit of strength over fire compared to us. You missed. .96 boarding actions. There's a lot of rippers on that ship. Determined to eat him. The ship exploded just as we had siphoned it of life. Few battle cruisers lost, but we've gained another biomass world. In fighting 2,000 point fleets, we're getting 20% of what we kill every turn, every fight. So the biomass continues to increase. It's going to be the greatest soup ever. The greatest. Totally awesome. End of the turn. Let's go. The Imperium were sending quite a large fleet to Alliances, but the flesh planet has been drained. So we don't really care about the Eye of Terra. The Imperiums can have it. They can have it. An armada of Space Marines arriving at Alliances to find it a shriveled up husk, orbiting a lonely star. So we were migrating away from the Sentinel worlds. We don't need to keep any of it. One final upgrade point. I guess we'll spend it on infiltration. Let's head to Lelithar. Three behemoths. Three's a bit of an odd number. Literally an odd number. Let's go with another Pyroclastic Titan. A flagship one. A bunch of Krakens. Make sure to leave one in that fleet so we can heal them up. are we up against? The Sword Storm. This is a rammer. It's the Blood Angels livery. Very cool looking ship. Silent engines. We have heaps of Thunderhawks coming our way. Let's see if we can try and tie it down. Ooh, you got me. Let's try again. Try and escape the spore clouds, but it might be too late for him. One more and he'll be stuck there, even under full boost. Another White Scars ship, the Warmonger. Doing significantly more damage, I think. Oh, it's a bit even. Headbutting contest. Wow, look at that damage. The Behemoth, the better of the two ramming. Lost their flagship on this side. We have a Plasma Storm. The Raven Guard ship, the Shadow of the Emperor, has emerged out of the gloom. The Lictor Brood heading aboard the Shadow of the Emperor. This thing is going to die from boarding actions. Nothing I can do about it. The Behemoths now have boarding actions in the form of Lictors. They've increased their value with that new skill that we got. Invincible Reason of the Dark Angels. Pull him into the maw. 72 boarding actions arriving on the Invincible Reason. Ooh, this hive ship's in trouble. We need to keep an eye on it. So far, nothing has been able to stand up to the might of our hive ships. The Necrons tickled us, but a tickle is not a kill. We might be able to win the fight before this thing dies. Waiting for their last ship to explode, and it does so. Assassination complete. The Imperium threat level going down, even further than it already was, down to 2. They won't be able to do much at all. A couple of losses there, but the trade with the Behemoth is amazing. 400-point ship, able to take on nearly anything it faces in a one-on-one fight. Okay, we'll ready up for the operation. Got the pyroclastics again. I think this is a fight against Admiral Spire. More than they can chew. It's the last chance. It looks like we're up against the Dark Angels, a World Eater, Pyroclastic Titans. Ooh, not enough. We want 1 Behemoth. When you can have 2, we just bring all the Behemoths. They're fun. You just have to nurse them to battle, and once they're there, their alpha damage is insane. Going up against a specialized ramming Titan from the White Scars and winning, that was impressive.
So many. Eiffel stood no chance. Not alone. It falls to us to finish what he began, brothers. Are we agreed? On this, and I suspect on little else.
For once, the Caliber Knight speaks truly.
Then we strike as one. For the Emperor!
Brings back old memories. I ever tell you about that Kraken I slew?
The one you throttled with its own tentacles. Only thrice in as many days. Each time less credible than the last.
Ha! No need for jealousy. There are plenty here for us all.
This is to be no drunken brawl. We need to...
Let the wolves of Fenris take the lead! For us and the Allfather!
The impetuous space wolves rushing into battle ahead of their brothers, after just agreeing to work together. So let's hunt down the Space Wolf. Squished our own escort into the station. Oh, we missed! I missed it! Depth perception is off. The wolves are aboard one of the hive ships. Constant stream of acid pouring from that Titan, the pyroclastic Titan. They just keep warping in like when we fought Chaos until we defeat the flagships.
Your vessel is taking damage. Allow us to assist.
Cease your mewling, Dark Angel. 'Tis naught but a stretch.
Solari, this was madness born of pride. We must engage.
I concur. All vessels, come about!
Let's find those flagships and kill them. Boarding actions for you. The other one's over here. Go and get him. Got a behemoth or two as well. This one here will die unless I get it out of here. Too late, that one's going to explode any second as it gets ripped apart by space wolves from the inside. The World Eater Hive ship has caught up with that battle barge. Let's get a behemoth into this one. Looks like the Raven Guard captain tried to tie us down with a stasis field. But all that did was let the acid stack up. Both flagships exploding simultaneously.
Solari is dead. This folly must end.
Is that all of them? Possibly. It might just be that we have to kill these stations as well. Indeed. Their pride was their fall, and they took their brothers with them. Ah, there is a ship hiding here in the gloom. The behemoth has a scent, and it's on its way. We got him. Thanks for the tip. Right up the stern of the ship, through the engine rooms. That was the Emperor's finest. 3 of the most renowned chapters. And they couldn't stop us. Now Arcadia is open.
We have reached Lilitha. There's nothing here but wreckage.
Then my brothers have failed.
The fault is mine, Lord Commander. Had I been there...
No warrior has control over his own destiny. The fault is not yours. And had you been there, likely you would now also be slain. Return to Exceltra Minor. Hold it to your last breath.
As you command, my lord. I shall not fail you again.
Hello, Atomic. Welcome. You're playing No Man's Sky. Enjoy. That's fine, man. Glad to be your companion as you explore the galaxy. With the Blood Angels defeated, and now the Dark Angels, the Raven Guard, the Space Wolves, and assorted chapters, they're all defeated. We've been given a final upgrade point, and the repair rate of all of our ships increased by 50% for 2 turns. That will help us get back on track, ready to pour through the breach into the Cadian sector. There is some more voice dialogues loading right now. How long have you been playing No Man's Sky for, Atomic? It's taking a long time.
You really think we can hold them, Admiral?
I believe it is our duty, and the service we owe the Emperor. Victory will be ours, if we prove ourselves worthy. He will lead us into the light of the future.
I couldn't say to that, Admiral. Reckon I'll just keep fighting, and we'll see what happens.
To each their own. Pray the Confessor Adolphus does not hear you speak those words.
Reckon he'll have to be quick, my lord. These Tyranids don't hang around.
The wounded prey, the Xenos Tide has completely wiped out the Adeptus Astartes Armada in the Lelithar system. Primarch Rabuti Gilliman has ordered Lord High Admiral Spire to defend Exceltra Minor system with the help of the Divine Anvil Space Station Fortress. The Divine Anvil, hey? Alright, we're pretty much done here at Agrippina. Like, yes, there's places that we can consume, but we don't really need to. We missed a Vanguard. We just need to keep going to find Lord High Admiral Spire here at Exceltra Minor. Breaking into the Cadian sector. We're going to send the Gene Stealers in. We also have another ingress here from the Eye of Terra. Quite a few here to send out, but we have the biomass. I could raise a fleet here. Do I have any decent facilities? No, I don't. Yeah, we've got no shipbuilding facilities here. So we'll just come up through Agrippina. Carnifex Brood increases critical chance, extra troop damage. Maybe these guys could go through the Eye of Terra, actually. That's the beauty of a world-building game, and despite the controversy when it first came out, I've heard great things about No Man's Sky since. Got a fleet here waiting at Bellis Corona. I might send that off. It's a fishing fleet. But it's got a few behemoths sitting there. $40k McDonald's, yes. The behemoths are hungry, hungry hippos. Bring as many escorts as I can. Oh, we haven't taken Dentor. Little bit of oversight here. They're stronger than us, but I think we can steamroll them. Depending how I feel tomorrow, I would say yes. It's been a pretty big week. We've been spamming out the live streams. Alright, we're just going to try and steamroll this AdMech fleet. We've got the Fabricator Arc Dominus. And I'm going to hide my little flagship. He doesn't need to participate in the fight here. Looks like we've got Space Titans, more Space Fishies. need to try and block these torpedoes here. My god, dudes. Not very good at blocking stuff for me. Lock down the Fabricator Arc. And what's this here? An Archaeotech Arc. We are here. We are here. Hello. You named your city after an X. Do you treat the city well? Oh, there's a little escort right in the center. He's not going to escape the school of space titans. Dense biomass world is now ours. We have another battle to fight. Oops. Okay, so that's right, the Imperium sent a large fleet into the Eye of Terra. We can't win that. I will retreat from that. You pour all your resources into it. And then when you find a new planet, you divert the resources to that one, I guess. That's how it works, isn't it? When you find a better planet, one that treats you better. Alright, let's try again to get through the Eye of Terra. We've got a few more movement points. This time we can make it to Plague Planet. Alright, here we go for the Cadian sector. Let's learn a little bit about it before we hit the buffet.
The Cadian sector is amongst the most vital of the Imperium's defenses, guarding as it does the only known navigable route out of the Eye of Terra. So long as the Cadian Gate holds, the Imperium remains secure. After 10,000 years of defiance, Cadia finally fell during the opening stages of the 13th Black Crusade. Now it is little more than an honored memory, and an example to those who strive in the service of mankind.
Do we fight the... I think we fight the formation first. And then wipe out Spire. 20 hours in a city. Excellent. Is it automated? A very acid-centric fleet. Let's bring the flagships there. Much more useful. This is a significant fleet. We're facing 7,000 points of Imperials. Let's just get into it. The time for tactics are over. We just must feed. We're extremely weak to carriers, but we just need to get into the fight. Brace for impact, they're on their way. Fortunately, they're going for the World Eater, who has its own cover. Thailandia. I think did I pronounce that correctly? Produces a bit of nitrogen every now and then. What are we facing? We should have a look. We're looking at the Lux Imperator. It's a fairly competent. We made good use of this ship. It was a good garrison ship. So we need to use that DNA memory and learn the lessons. Sent out more fighters. The World Eater is on its way. Pyroclastic Titans following up pretty close behind. The Lux Imperator has opened up with its lance weaponry. The Imperials are highly susceptible to the Psychic Scream, so we should make good use of that. Well, let's pop out and see these guys here right in front. Unfortunately, there was no room for the Titan to move, so the Imperial fleet will waste their Nova cannons, using them on their own ship. What we do need to do is get close, tie down the rest of the fleet, while we engage the Lux. Giving separate orders here for all of the escorts to engage separate ships. Hive ships under fire. We're going to activate the Psychic Scream. Getting ready to charge through their position. We're close to the Lux. Slow-mo on as we give all the boarding actions. The standard boarding skill has actually got a longer range than the Lictor Strike. These Hive fleets are too far away to use their Scream effectively. Unfortunate, we do not have adrenal glands with the Hive ships either. Moving them in, sending the boarding actions, trying the tentacle on the Lux. The Scream, the charge is building. All of these ships should waver and run. Try and getting ourselves a little bit closer to them. Blast of psychic energy, making every ship except the Lux Imperator rout. So we have a small window of opportunity here. This ship has taken a lot of damage. Let's try and fight our way through their lines. Remembering they have 7,000 points, so they've got lots of reinforcements. The Lux is pinned between two of our Hive ships. Let's try and cut them off. This one here, the Pyroclastic Titan, can take on the Lux Imperator. Try keeping him firmly in the maw. Something's about to explode. Hope it's not one of ours. More boarding actions, more pods. The ships continue to enter the field. The Lux Imperator is putting up a good fight. This Pyroclastic Titan has been able to overwhelm it. Pull it into the mouth, destroy it. Up until now, this one has been sitting the battle out. Okay, man, I look forward to seeing that. I'll have a look a bit later. This one can make a desperate bid for its own survival. And it's exited the battlefield. We've got new Titans on the field. Let's aim for the flagships. Another Psychic Scream wouldn't go astray. We might try and make this our way off the battlefield with this one too. It took a lot of damage with the Lux Imperator fight. Using their flagship as a shield, the Psychic Scream goes off. We have more mutinies in the ranks. A second Psychic Scream, because this one is just that good at demoralizing its foes, and because the enemy are right on their exit, there is a high chance that they'll just leave the battle straight away. Let's attack all of their bridges to make mutinies permanent. Bring it over a second one and try and assault this Titan here. This one's at a risk to us. Another Ancient Psychic Scream. We've just lost the tentacle. I was about to use it. They've managed to recover their morale, unfortunately. And this guy keeps just doing nothing. We were moving him off the battlefield, weren't we? Got a mutineer on board that ship. It might run. Let's switch targets. Another Psychic Scream going off. This flagship is immune to morale shock, but these aren't. Boarding party. Got a little Void Stalker here. Let's send him in. That's the Malkador. I know that torpedo spread anywhere. We made huge use of that in our Imperial campaign. This ship needs to go away. It's going to lose against Malkador. The next wave of Hive ships have arrived. I don't think we lost any. We managed to extract most of them off the field. There is a straggler who's being focused down. We have the Pyroclastic Titans. Two more. He's gonna blow. Malkador finished off with a salvo of bioacid. Yeah, we did a fantastic job against that fleet. We lost our escorts, but the Titans all survived. Yeah, looking great. That's what we wanted to see. We'll set a hatchery here, and next turn they'll be ready to do the operation. Let's see if we can squeeze any more fleets in. This fleet needs resupply. These fleets might be able to make it in. Let's hit up Orisa. You're doing a mission for more fuel to send your fleet on more missions to get more materials to upgrade the city. Two half-size fleets against one fleet of Imperials. Charge. Charge, charge, charge. Let's go. Just board everything. Those small squadrons are easily shot down by swarm ships. They're already waiting in the back line. This guy doesn't want to commit. He's in the Amphion. It's got lots of lance weapons. "71 boarding actions on that ship. He's having a bad day. Tentacle away. Psychic Scream charging. Imperial forces are in disarray. Hey, Lord Spears, welcome, mate. Yeah, we are killing it. We're killing everything. We're eating everything. The Necrons, Chaos, they're all gone. The Eldar. We are just breaching the Cadian sector now. And we will be facing Lord Admiral Spire in combat very shortly. Take out the weapons. We've taken out all the major subsystems on the Amphion. Let's come in broadside to him. Launch the spiky carapace. Can't fit. The hive ship is too large. And that's too large for a bio ship to attack. Have a straggler over here. Drifting Hulk, that's good. The only thing left is the Amphion. Harpies are swarming around it. Acid is streaming towards it. We've got boarding eggs on their way. The Tyranids are circling the last remaining Imperial ship like angry sharks, all desperate to have a nibble. Lictors streaming aboard the ship, attacking the bridge. The drool cannon coating the Amphion in a slick coating of corrosive acid. Burning through all the subsystems, the decks. Thousands upon thousands dead. Was that grim dark enough for you? Poor guys. Where is Cadia? We've got a few jumps to Cadia, but we're almost there. The Imperials are trying to push out the last remnants of Chaos. As long as they're not attacking us, we can go about our dastardly plan. Yes, it is Atomic. Lord Spears? Meet Atomic. You probably haven't met him yet. He's been with us for just over a week, I think. I think my streams are out of sync with his lifestyle, but he still wants to be a part of. He still wants his citizenship. He's doing his part. Very grateful for that. These guys are heading through the Eye of Terra to head into the the Agrippina sector. Can we get to Cadia? Oh no, sorry, they got a direct line to Cadia. That's good. So next turn they'll be able to skip in. We've got someone waiting at the Plague Planet now. Chinchar still has fleets building up. The Drukari will arrive, but I'm going to let them fight here. I don't care about them. I'm hoping to have this wrapped up by turn 85. Just woke up an hour ago. It just sounds like you've got chores to do today. I can relate to that. Always have a growing list of chores to do during the day. Alright, Cadia. Will Cadia stand? I think not. Cadia will taste very nice. So the Pyroclastic Titans are very good against things that are susceptible to fire, but they're also very competent in their ramming ability. So very nice. I like. Yeah, you guys are in my top 5 favorite members of all time. And there is no 5th member yet. So, an achievement in itself.
All vessels report ready.
Are we ready?
The fleet is at your command, Admiral.
And our space station, Divine Anvil. Report.
As ready as we'll ever be. The fortress is prepared. Its batteries are at your service.
At the Emperor's. We are but the vessels of his will. Keep close watch on your
It won't
Auspex
let me send
arrays.
anything out yet.
I want to know the moment we have contact.
Contact! Get them! There'll be stuff in the clouds, that's my guess. Just bored the hell out of that space station.
They are here.
The Divine Anvil confirms. This is it.
We're overmatched. You should withdraw, Admiral. We may not be able to follow, but we can suppress the invaders while you withdraw.
Not this time. There will be no retreat. All stations, prepare for battle.
Do or die for Lord High Admiral Spire. I said you guys are the top 4, my top 5 favorites. In no particular order. Yeah, voluntold is definitely something that I didn't realize I was signing up for. I guess that's the whole concept, but marriage is the ultimate expression of voluntold. Oh, that poor escort. The acid burning. Holy moly, that's a lot of Imperials. Why, hello. What are you rocking here? The Malcador. And the Imperator Aquili. Let's get some boarding actions on the Malcador. Highly dangerous ship. The hive ships are hungry. They're screaming out. They're sensing the feed that awaits them. This isn't a battle so much as the end of humanity. The whole sector is turning blood red. It's almost like the screams of humanity crying out to the warp for help. Try and stay away from this space station. Whoa, we just had another ship warp in, another Aquili. We really need to take Spire down. 75 boarding actions aboard the Malcador. Yeah, we just have to wait for this thing to get to the light troop step. That's all we're really waiting on. I will retreat this ship. I believe it can heal, so let's go and hide it.
We've been boarded! Those things are everywhere!
Commodore, seal off the affected sections. Let them into the void if you must.
No time! They're already at the command deck! I can... Holy Emperor, I can hear them in the walls!
Commodore!
Rapid
Commodore!
fire in the
No
in the
good,
gas
sir.
field is
Channels
insane
dropped.
rate of fire.
The divine anvil has been destroyed.
Bring us about. We'll avenge those righteous souls.
Let's go and get him. The apocalypse. It is an absolute massacre. You don't have to talk about the stream, my friend. We're here just to chat and chill. Watch the demise of galaxies. And be glad that we haven't found anything like this in real life. Because we ain't ready for this.
We're about to lose reactor containment. Disengage! Disengage! Jump the ship now!
Too late for Spire, there is no jumping the ship. Hey Michael! Hungover, drifting in and out of sleep. That was me last night, man. I probably shouldn't have streamed. I was pretty cooked. It was a long day and I'd had a few drinks. I'd hate to replay it and just be like, oh, that's a bit... Yeah, he's a bit rough there.
There is no news from Exceltra Minor.
Which is news all of its own, Lieutenant. Nothing now stands between the Great Devourer and the Cadian system. The Imperium's last refuge stands alone.
So falls Admiral Spire,
Defenders
I believe.
of Cadia, I address you now not as Regent and Lord Commander, but as a brother, sworn as you are sworn, to defend the Imperium against its myriad foes. The Great Devourer, the Tyranids, have devastated our holdings. They have slaughtered countless billions, and now they come for us. I was not present when ruin last befell this system, but I stand with you now. My strength, the might of the Emperor himself, is marshaled in your defense. Together we will send these abominations reeling into the darkness, or else strike them such a blow that they will never again amass the strength to loose their rapacity upon Terra. Seek your courage, sons and daughters of mankind, for today you face the greatest challenge you shall ever know.
The last gasp. Because Spire failed to hold the entrance to the Cadian sector, Rabuta Gilliman and his Ultramarines are gathering among Cadia's ruins to make a last stand against the Tyranids. The fate of Holy Terra and of humanity itself will be at stake above Cadia. How many hops, steps, and jumps do we need to make to reach Cadia? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, 3. And there's a very big opportunity here to smash the AdMech while they are weak. I think they pushed Chaos out. So the Tyranids do have an opportunity here to assault that position. We will skip the Necrons, we don't need them. And if that fleet is in terrible shape, I might just auto-resolve it. Let's top this fleet up with, I believe, a couple of swarm ships will fit. Or we lose the swarm ship and grab another behemoth. We'll just roll over them with behemoths in the final battle. Sounds good to me. Let's go to Cadia. Vorgatork. You got the fuel? Waiting for the building to upgrade? Is it very grindy, the game, or is it an enjoyable game? Right, let's squish him. 45% health. I will auto-resolve that. Nice, easy win against the AdMech. We've earned an extra action point. So that means we could actually proceed into Cadia. I don't have any escorts, so I can't quite top their health up. How are the behemoths looking? Could I get another fleet in? Do I have any... Where's my fast fleet? Not quite able to reach. Hi, Ronan. You made a mistake. You ate the chili. Oh god, no. For me, it was Mexican. Hot and spicy. And so, while the Eye of Terra still sits there as a threat to humanity, it's not chaos which is now pouring through it. It is, in fact, the Tyranids, somehow able to traverse the Imperium now. And they can actually make it all the way to Cadia. So yes, we can get a full force here today. Let's do that. Tyranids bursting out of the Eye of Terra, overwhelming and passing the Chaos ships. We've already had a taste for that. We could even go for the final battle. It is tempting. We have all the behemoths that I wanted to do it with. Let's have a look how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just try it with 7 behemoths. We'll just take this Guilliman. And if it doesn't work, we do have a couple more behemoths and a psionic Omega pair to help us win the day. This is going to be fun. This could potentially be the end of the campaign. So, if you've enjoyed the series, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button now. Subscribe if you haven't. And let's go and have a taste of the girly man. Oh, so you didn't even just eat it, you consumed it. You're role-playing our Tyranids again. It's been a very tentacles-on campaign. We could have taken the time to clear out all of the sectors, but when you've got a chance to strike at the heart of your enemy, you should always take it. Cadia, here we come.
Fate turns. Is the fleet prepared?
All commands confirm.
We'll use the asteroid fields to our advantage. Even reduced to its bones, Cadia still has bite.
Indeed, my lord.
So the first wave will just be crazy, hungry Space Titan fish, which have traded amazingly well. One of them can take out anything the Necrons throw at us. I'm pretty sure we might be able to take out Rabuta Guilliman.
Give the order to engage.
Acknowledged. My lord, radiation from Cadia's death throes is sure to reduce our detection range.
Contact the fleet. Warn them to remain alert. We cannot afford surprises.
Let's go. Radiation waves affect detection devices all over the battlefield. That is the worst possible thing that a faction can get when they're fighting the Tyranids, because most of the Tyranid ships can stealth. In this case, our Titans can't be hidden So it will actually work in the favor of the Imperials this time. We are also extremely vulnerable to strike aircraft, so we need to get across the battlefield ASAP. There's not much I can do to stop this. There's a lot happening to this one. This one is going into combat first. It's got Space Marines rampaging through its insides. We're about to make contact. I hope you're ready.
Of assistance from across the fleet.
Lieutenant, engines to full. I want to hear her roar.
McGrack's honor. Going straight for the heart of the Imperium's finest soldiers, leaders, heroes. We're going to eat them all. The radiation wave has arrived, but McGrack's honor cannot hide.
That sound. That was the hull. It's giving way. We have to withdraw.
10,000 years of waiting now ended in failure. This cannot be. Give the order.
Yes, my lord. My lord, we must retreat.
There is no retreat. I beg your forgiveness, Father. I have failed you.
The McCrack's honor has been destroyed. The Lord Commander is lost.
I think we finished the mission too quickly again. So just as all of the reinforcements arrived, we killed Guilliman. And so we've just brutalized the Imperium. And there's now nothing that stands between us and Terra.
The Black Crusade ended neither in victory for the Imperium or for chaos, but with the endless hunger of Hivefleet Leviathan. Admiral Spire's fleet, scattered and leaderless, was swiftly consumed. And then there was silence for a time. The galaxy held its breath, hoping that the Leviathan's hunger was at last sated. It did so in vain.
Admiral! We're reading signatures exiting Cadian space!
Impossible! Nothing survived! Emperor's light, no!
The astropath is convulsing! We can't get a hymnal to Terra!
Blessed Emperor! Get us out of here, all speed! They must be warned! Someone must!
And so the Tyranids are on their way to Holy Terra, and there was no warning. And in a short amount of time...
Tyranid biovessel. Closing fast.
Then we shall answer, Lieutenant. All batteries, fire at will.
That's Guilliman trying to finish all his scripting, but we killed him so quickly. Hey Leonard, welcome to the stream. We were just wrapping up the campaign. Have I heard of Star Sector? I have indeed. It's a pretty fun little game. I played a similar game recently this year that was very interesting as well. Very similar to Star Sector, but it had a more linear experience. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Let me have a look. It was called Starcom. That was a pretty cool game. You got to build your own ships, just like in Star Sector. A bit more simple. But if you'd like to see some Star Sector, we could certainly play it. Well, that is the end of the Tyranid campaign. Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. The last month of October was exceedingly successful for the channel, and I would like to thank all of you for that. We've brought on 4 members, my first members ever, so I hope that I can satisfy your desire for entertaining content with a little bit of personal touch. Ninevasi is dying to see Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. Like I said before, I will see how I feel tomorrow night. If I don't stream tomorrow night, it will be a fresh week, and we will try and blitz through the Terminator Dark Fate Defiance campaign with the full overhaul mod. I expect it to take about probably 2 or 3 nights to finish that campaign. I'm pretty well versed in the game itself now, and it will be pretty fun to see. Thank you all very much for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for watching the series, and if you have any particular requests, feel free to contact me on the Discord or leave them in the comments down below. Until next time, Commander Tyrael out.